The first group of federal agents from out of state have arrived at a suburban Chicago Naval station as part of President Trump's crime crackdown. They will be stationed more than an hour from downtown Chicago and more than 90 minutes from some of the highest crime areas of this city. Around 30 agents came in from Los Angeles after carrying out immigration raids there throughout the past few months. Nearly 200 more are expected in the coming days, and they are expecting a welcome similar to what they received in LA earlier this summer. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker has accused the Trump administration of purposely timing these raids to coincide with Mexican Independence Day. NewsNation's Alex Caprariello is live in Chicago. Alex, what are we hearing about these 24 or so agents who are already in town?
Yeah, Nicole, that's right. We are hearing that those federal agents have already arrived at that naval station. In fact, we're hearing also from the Chicago Sun-Times and various other local media outlets that they are practicing with flashbang grenades as well as other crowd control measures. Let's take a live look right now at that naval station, Great Lakes. As you mentioned, it's about 30 miles north of where we're currently standing. More than 200 federal agents are reportedly going to be hunkering down there for the next month while they travel south into the city to carry out President Trump's illegal immigration mandate. We also have this brand new video we just shot this morning of the Broadview Immigration Facility on the west side of Chicago. Take a look. You can see that's where they have the windows and the doors now boarded up. The reason being, residents there in that neighborhood have been alerted that this will be the main processing facility for ICE 7 days a week for the next 45 straight days. Local leaders there in Broadview instructing people living nearby to brace for those possible protests and demonstrations, just like we saw in Los Angeles earlier this summer, where, quote, property damage and assaults against law enforcement took place. As of now, the potential to send in the National Guard remains a threat only, with no real evidence that any have actually arrived or have been officially called upon. Regardless, it's a conversation that's happening in Chicago at this very moment. Is Chicago as violent as President Trump is making it out to be? And would the National Guard actually be effective in preventing crime? These are the questions that I asked everyday Chicagoans.
What about President Trump wanting to send in the National Guard? Do you think that's a good idea to help with crime?
I don't think it'll help.
Knowing like I know Chicago is going to be a lot of fight back because even though people are trying to change and trying to make Chicago better, and some people probably, I think, that National Guard is probably unnecessary.
I don't see them coming over here as a big thing, but if they're going to come over here just to mess stuff up and to just take up space, then we don't need them over here. But if they come over here to help, then all right, cool. That's all. It's all good. We need all the help we can get.
The troops would help, just for the safety of people that's just visiting or just us Chicagoans. Come, please come. I want you to come. Yes.
Why do you think the mayor is so against it then?
I don't know. I mean, they talk a good game once they're not elected in. So it's like you care until you really get to show us you care.
I wonder how do they ever take the time out to go in some of those areas. I travel through some parts of those areas, and I'm going to tell you one thing. Hey, I won't want to be hanging out there at night.
That's politics, right? That's politics. So politics, everybody is pointing out the problem, but nobody has a solution.
And so now recently we've seen Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker speaking directly to Chicagoans that are planning on rallying, demonstrating, and protesting, saying, you're okay to do that. Just make sure you're doing it peacefully. The warning coming because he fears that if these people actually retaliate against the ICE agents that are going out here and trying to conduct their own enforcement, well, then that could be the reason why President Trump actually sends in the National Guard.
All right. Alex Caprariello, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.